Hey, everybody.
Hey.
How you doing? Hope you're having a good day. We're having a good day.
We're having a good day.
We got some things that, this is kind of a random episode of things going on in the SeedTime community.
Things that we're really excited about.
Yeah.
So it's like, let's all celebrate together, I think.
So, yeah.
So if you need to, get your favorite beverage. I've got a chai. Get whatever so we can cheers.
So, and it's really just cool things that God has done that if you are part of the community that you've been part of. Mm-hmm. And
thank you.
So we're excited.
Honestly.
Yeah, so definitely thank you.
For sure, thank you.
So the first one on the list, I'll just get to it, is Simple Money, Rich Life, our book that we released in April. Just reached its 300th review on Amazon.
That's amazing.
Which is crazy. Yeah, crazy to think about. And
we've got 5 stars.
Well, it's not 5. It's like,
okay.
I don't know, it's 4.
4.7?
No, it's 4.9, I think.
Oh, okay. All right.
I know.
You're like, I got to stay humble, Linda.
Remember?
It's not 5. It's 4.9.
So one of the funniest things about reviewers, I don't know if this podcast has come out yet, but we did one not too long ago where someone left this pretty nice review, but they gave it 1 star.
Yeah.
And it's so funny to me, like when people...
maybe it was an accident.
Well, it's number 1. It's like, yes, of course, you're going to be number 1. You know.
Maybe it was an accident, but maybe it was on purpose because they were like, we want people, whoever reads the 1-star reviews, we want this one to show up.
I don't know.
And they were doing us a favor.
Maybe they were doing us a favor.
And they were actually brilliant. And we thought it was a mistake.
I don't know. Well,
so
thank you for the 1-star review. That is good, actually. Anyway, so the cool thing that we're doing, though, is I figured why not reward this 300th reviewer? And so we're going to give, if we can find this person, we're going to give them a $100 Amazon gift card. Just as a thank you for being the 300th reviewer.
Yeah.
Now, the problem is that we don't have a name for this reviewer because they just wrote, or it just says Amazon customer. So I'm going to read the review. But if that happens to be you, then send us an email, and we're going to verify. Don't just send us an email saying it was you. If it's not, we got ways that we're going to verify this. But if this is a review that you left, it was left on January 8th, 2023.
I think that's Elvis's birthday.
Is it?
I think so.
So was it Elvis?
It was, because he's not really dead, you know.
That's what I've heard. All right, so...
We did go to Graceland a few years ago, and we were like, is he living upstairs? Because they won't let you go upstairs, remember? We're like, is he still up there? Because that would be really crazy. Now, that would be a conspiracy theory.
That is a conspiracy theory. All right, there we go. Okay. So this review, if you wrote this... again, reach out to us, and we'd love to give you a $100 Amazon gift card. So it goes, wish I could give it 10 stars.
All right.
I don't think Amazon will let you.
That just bumped us up above 5 stars, I think.
This book is so rich, full of this perspective on money that I've been searching for, godly wisdom with a firm biblical basis, and so many practical steps for saving, earning, spending, and enjoying money. Truly, it was hard to put down. As I read it in just a week, unheard of at this time in my life.
That's awesome.
It's just so grounded in truth. I will reread it now and implement to do a budget. I've long out of...
Put off.
Yeah, I've long put out...
Put off.
We're reading between lines. Some words are missed. Put out with excitement.
Put off with excitement.
Gotcha. All right. We're like tearing this up.
I know. They're going to implement a budget that they've long put off, and now they're excited and appreciative.
Okay, so it says out off, but you think it was supposed to be put off.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm going to now implement a budget that I've long put off.
Okay. Yeah, I can't wait to see the changes and give God the glory as Bob and Linda do. So inspiring, uplifting. Thank you for writing and sharing with us. Blessings to you.
Yes.
Anyway, so that's a review. If you wrote it, let us know.
But can we just comment on this? Sure. This makes me really excited because they're basically saying, I'm excited to see God do some miracles. And that is really what we have prayed this entire time.
That's been the prayer.
Is that...
And he's doing it.
Maybe we have some good ideas that you can implement. Maybe we don't. Maybe you've heard it all before and you've tried it all before. But...
I doubt it for it.
Okay. But even still, it's like... If you read this, get inspired to do something, and you kind of like have the leading of the Lord to like send you down a path that you hadn't been down before. That's what we're excited about. Because it is Him that's doing all the work. So
All right, so that's number one exciting thing that we were kind of high-fiving about. Number two.
300.
This one's really fun, too.
Okay.
And it pertains to the book as well. But I said, if you remember, if you're on our email list, I don't know if I mentioned this on the podcast or not, but if you're on our email list, that's where we send everything out first. They hear about everything first.
Get on
that's
the email
our
list
insiders group, if you will. Right. So be sure to get on our email list. But we sent an email out to them and said, here's the deal. If we hit 10,000 sales by the end of the year, then, well, that was the goal. Basically, like, we were within striking distance of that. Yeah. And so we were trying by the end of the year to reach 10,000. So what we said we would do, because part of what we were doing in this whole thing was we had a $1,000 giveaway where we're giving an entry to anybody who bought a book. And so just kind of working together here. Yeah. And I said, if we reach 10,000 sales by the end of the year, then we will do a $2,000 giveaway next.
Hey-o, so.
And we did.
Yes.
Reach 10,000 by the end of the year.
So that means it's time for
exciting.
A $2,000 giveaway.
Yeah, so we're not going to start it yet. Lynn and I are going on a sabbatical in a couple weeks. And so after we get back from that, so probably in March sometime, we will launch that. But stay tuned because we're going to have a $2,000 giveaway.
Yeah.
Which I'm really excited about. I don't think we've ever done a giveaway that big. And I mean, we've been doing giveaways. I don't know how long you've been around, but I started what was ChristianPF.com, the blog, in 2007. And honestly, from that point, we've been doing giveaways. Like at that point, we had what we called Free Stuff Friday, and every Friday we'd give something out. True. And we have just been looking for opportunities to give things away. And anyway, it's just fun that now we're to the point where it's like, we're going to do a $2,000 giveaway.
I love it.
So anyway, so we're excited about that, and I hope that you win. I hope that you win. That's what it comes down to.
In other words, you need to pay attention so that you can be entered to win.
Yeah, so that was point number 2. Point number 3 that we're excited about.
Yeah, really excited about.
Is, well, let me take you back. So when we were writing our book, during that process, our church asked us to create a 6-week class on finances for our church. Yeah. And so we did that. And it kind of went like overwhelmingly and surprisingly well.
Yes.
To where I'm like, and it's like, and we put in a lot of work. I expect, whenever we do something that it's going to be good. And I expect for it to go well. I'm very optimistic, but I was just very surprised by that. How well it went and God did. And
it was really great because, we ended up developing some friendships out of it, but one of them was a woman very much like me who she went with her husband and he was like super eager to learn, and she told him on the way to the first class, hey, I know you're going to be really excited after we leave and I know you're going to want to talk about it, but I'm going to need a minute to process, so please don't, she basically said, don't talk to me about this nonstop. And she said after she left the class, the first week, she said she talked the entire way home. She's like, she couldn't stop, which made me really excited because that was one of my big goals, was to help people that were like me, that were like, I don't want to talk about this, and get them interested in it, because I feel like this isn't just it's not just a topic that finance people should be talking about. It's a topic that everyone talks about anyway. So how can we make it a spiritual topic, something that obviously God talks about in the Bible? And so how can we bring that into our lives and into our walks with God in a way that's not overwhelming or guilt-ridden or anything else? So that made me really excited.
Yeah. So anyway, this to say, so we created this class while we were writing the book. It's called True Financial Freedom, and it went well. So we're like, all right, we'll do it on Zoom for our SeedTime community. And so we did that a few different times, and that went well. And we've seen God just show up and do really, really cool things, and it's like, this is really fun. And so our heart in this is like, all right, why don't we just start taking this to some other churches? And we haven't really, because of just everything that's been going on, we haven't been able to put a whole lot of focus on this yet. But
we've mainly focused on the book.
Yeah, it's just been all book focus. And what's been cool is just this last week, I've had 3 different pastors reach out who are like, we want to put your course in our church and do it for our church. And so I'm like, oh, this is awesome. This is awesome. This is what we were praying for. So the reason I'm telling you all this is the class is awesome and you can go through it yourself. But if you have a small group, if you have a church and you're like, this might be a good thing for our church to go through or anything like that, like reach out to us, and let us know. And like, we're happy to do discounts, bulk discounts and things like that. I'm just kind of throwing that out there. We're pumped because we're starting to see, some growth in this area of reaching churches with this financial education that we're kind of excited to do.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think as the last thing for today, we should talk about, let's do kind of a throwback to what you originally started talking about when you were, when you started the blog, which was Proverbs.
Yep.
So I'll read the scripture and then you can.
Yeah, so I found this verse, and I just love reading different translations because I just feel like it pulls different things out. And so I'm often going through different books and different translations, and I feel like I'm seeing things in different lights and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So this was one of those. It's New Living Translation.
Yeah, so it's Proverbs 10:16, and it says, "The earnings of the godly enhance their lives."
Yeah, and what I think's so cool about this is this idea that when we live a godly life, when we earn money, that can advance our lives, okay? And I think what that means is, like, the short-sighted view of that is, well, I'm just going to get as much money as I can and accumulate it for myself, and that's going to be an advancement. But living a godly life includes generosity, and I think that's, like, the big enhancing agent.
Well, and it includes purpose.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, going along the idea of money as a tool, it's like if you have more money, so the earnings are going to advance you in your purpose, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's fuel for the mission. So
I love that. And it's just such a good perspective to keep when thinking about the money that's coming in.
Yeah.
Like, how am I using this to benefit the kingdom of God and to fulfill the call that he has on my life and whatever else.
Love it. So let that be your verse for the day to meditate on, ponder on. Proverbs 10:16. The earnings of the godly enhance their lives.
Love it.
With that, we will depart, and we'll see you in the next one.
Thanks for joining us on the SeedTime Money podcast. And remember, money isn't the goal, but it's simply a tool to help you fulfill your purpose and your calling. And we'd love to help you achieve true financial freedom faster with our email newsletter. So if you want exclusive money tips and hope-filled encouragement in your inbox, head over to seedtime.com to get signed up.